We can trade back and forth.
Okay.
Like I can ask you a question.
Who's operating the camera?
Magic.
How would you like us to? Do you want us to look at each other?
You can look at each other with the camera, whatever.
Well, it would be very quite odd. I mean, talking to each other and looking at the camera, it'd be like, "Hey, how are you today?" I'm okay. All right. Okay. Good. Nice to see you. And that would look a bit odd, wouldn't it? You got to be natural. I mean, I think
coming through. Is it picking us up?
I think normally you'd look at each other, wouldn't you? Which means that
we can hang a bit more casual.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And you can also.
You have enough personal space there.
Yeah. All right,
I don't want to sit
later on we'll cuddle and it'll be great.
Yeah, not for this money.
Yeah, well, let's go live. Yeah.
So we're ready to go. Let's do it. So Richie, thank you for coming out here and visiting our little shop. No? Yeah. Okay, we are. I got the green light.
So is this microphone's probably... Yeah, because I am famed for talking out of the back of my head, but in that case the mic's in a regular position.
I'm not going to mess with it. What do we need? Is that better?
These are beautiful mics, aren't they?
Even if I'm...
They look like early Neumanns.
If I'm facing... Do I need to face the mic more?
No, you should bring the mic. If you bring the mic up out of shot, just slightly above our heads, and you can't go wrong then.
As long as it'll still pick it up.
Well, it should do, yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Directional.
They are. Yeah,
Small
bring it
adjustments.
out, yeah, they're beautiful. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How many sound men does it take to change a light bulb? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
For this in the background or this? Yeah.
Is that cool? Yeah, that sounds great. Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right on then. Now that everything's good to go.
Yeah.
And we're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Okay,
thank you.
Wait, excuse me. I'd like to apologise for that interruption. It's what's known in the business as a technical hitch. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you.
a long time coming.
It has.
I'm really excited that you're here
Yeah.
today to hang out in the shop, to see everything. Big fan.
You know, and the pleasure's mine. I've just had a look around your store, and you've got some really amazing chairs and bits and pieces, and it feels really like a home from home. You know.
Yeah.
I love the way that you've rediscovered the Brooklyn steel.
So excited about that.
Ceiling. You know.
Yeah,
I love
it's
I love
one of my
things.
favorite features in the shop. Actually, the best view you can get while getting shade.
I like antiques. I told my wife I liked old things, and that didn't go down at all well. Actually, talking about that, we've got to be very careful where we show this film.
Right.
Because my wife thinks I'm visiting my poorly mother in the north of England.
Good to know.
And if I get rumbled as being in Chicago or in the south of Chicago, Batavia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Batavia.
Batavia. I once knew a girl called Octavia, but therein lies another story. Anyway, going back to the first story.
Yes.
I could get into terrible trouble if I'm rumbled. So, actually, my dear wife, I'm not actually in the USA. This is a complete figment of somebody else's imagination.
It's a green screen.
It's a green screen. It's actually a green screen. And in fact, you're not even here, are you?
I'm a hologram.
He's a hologram. Anyway, back to business.
Yes. So you've compiled all of this information into a book, and that's your main reason for being here.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I mean, I've been making moustache wax products for myself for years and years and years. I mean, longer than I can really remember.
How did that come about?
Well, I made it for myself, and I used to keep it in one of those little itty-bitty 35mm plastic film tubs.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of things. I'd make it in my kitchen. I made it in a little baked bean tin can, which I kind of... I was really annoyed when it started to be successful. My wife threw it out because I thought, this is historic, man. This could go way back, like the first bike for Harley Davidson or something, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to make another one. So what it was, I just got a pair of pliers, I made a little angle, and I used to have the tin in a little saucepan of boiling water, a bit like a primitive bain-marie, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then I'd just pour it out, and I'd make what I needed, and I'd make 6 or 10 little plastic tubs, and it would last me a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's really how. So it wasn't a great trend or anything for me. It's something I already did. But my wife is quite a well-known hair and makeup artist in the film and TV industry. And one day she said, well, you know, I could maybe take some of the work and you could put it in the girls' makeup, the floor bags. You know, they have bits of everything, and obviously a lot of period dramas require facial hair, moustache wax and things like that. So I thought it was a quite interesting idea. So I purchased 100 empty jars on eBay for 10 quid, which is about $12 these days.
Right.
And I
Some pocket change.
I made a it was really nothing, and I made a label which was really amateur night, and I photocopied them and I cut them out with a pair of scissors.
You didn't hand draw each label?
No.
Just
I had a little image which a friend helped me with in from France, a woman I'd met actually in the Arctic on a wolf kind of a drive. That's another story. And I cut these labels out, really primitive, you know, and it had like flat sides, so I wasn't very good at cutting these. And I actually Pritt stick them. I don't know if you have Pritt stick. It's a very like a child-safe glue.
Yeah.
And I stuck the thing, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then from there on in, it just got really. That's really the beginnings of it.
Yeah.
So it was for me.
So how did it get from just making some products for yourself and trying to get into understanding the products to launching Captain Fawcett? Like where did it become the next level?
Well, okay, there is that English. You know, we have different general characteristics which are never totally correct.
Of course.
Of particular nations being in a particular way. And one of the English kind of notions is that they keep a stiff upper lip regardless of when everything's going wrong. So the idea of keeping a stiff upper lip regardless, moustache wax, and the kind of English explorer. So the whole notion of Captain Fawcett was derivative of really lots of the guys who've gone out there over the years in the turn of the century, the Victorian explorers who had loads of people carrying all their equipment, and really they'd have their dining tables, everything would be carried by these poor kind of porters, indigenous,
just take it with
population. And the idea is that everything would go totally wrong, and a bit of a cross between Around the World in 80 Days, Phileas Fogg, a kind of Colonel Blimp, and all those kind of things rolled into one. So it's predominantly kind of English heritage derived, with a twist of humour.
I love it.
A twist for the moustache.
Always a twist.
Yeah. So really, then it became very popular, and then other people said, "Well, I'd like to have it in my shop." And then I spoke to. I'm not particularly adept on with computers. I'm of that certain age. If I was a little bit younger or a little bit older, I'd be pretty good.
Don't sell yourself too short.
No, indeed. Well, I'm 5'8", and so I asked this friend, do they know somebody who could help me with a website? And she said she did know a girl, so I arranged to meet her one evening for supper. I was in Bath in England. And I had no money for a website or anything. And I asked her if she could do a website for me, and I had about 200 quid, which again, $250 or something. And this lady who I still work with actually asked all her friends, and she said to me, she wants to do his guy wants to do a website for moustache wax, and they all said there was no future in that. I wouldn't bother, you know. Anyway, she did, against her friend's better judgment, and now she's a part owner of the company. And then another guy came in and helped with the design, and we did proper labels and stuff. And there's the three core of it. There's Ian, the designer, Ali, who did the website, who does pretty much all the social media and so forth, and myself. And we've been together now for 8 years. So the whole thing really about Captain Fawcett, we weren't jumping in on any bandwagon, because there wasn't really a bandwagon. There was only one or two companies producing moustache wax in England. At that time you had people like Bounder. In the States you had people like Colonel Conk, which is
familiar with Colonel Conk?
Colonel Conk. And then in France was the old Pinot Clubman, which has now had a rebirth.
Which has been everywhere. With the researchance of
and of course lots of these old company names have been bought up by bigger companies and redistributed. And so there's a heritage often in names, but not always in the products.
Right. So would you say that one of the cornerstones or part of the foundation of your brand is to keep that heritage at the forefront?
I think you've got to be careful not to be too rhetorical, but it sound like it's some kind of colonial kind of, person.
You don't want to sound too stiff.
In fact, there's a twist, and there is a backstory to our brand.
Right.
which people can either subscribe to or not, and it really doesn't
I
matter.
find it delightful.
Yeah.
I think it's a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of stories.
Yeah.
You know, watch movies, shows,
Sure.
comic books. all
Well, that's
that.
my history as well. I mean, I spent
Yeah.
25 years in the British film industry, in the sound department.
So you
I'm
know
used
that
to telling a
story is everything.
Yeah, and it's how things are presented as well. You know,
Yeah.
we can have a set here, couldn't we? And behind it will be artificial. It's all about presenting the vision
Yes.
and keeping it real. So all our emails are done. I go. We now have a 9,000 square foot unit. You go into work, and it's actually. It's like an old museum because I collect all shaving and barbering equipment, and it's an absolute passion, which is how the book came about. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
We can talk about that later.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk more about the book when we're doing signings and
Yeah,
like.
I mean, I think my experience working with many actors is if they're in character. I mean, because as the boom operator, I'd actually read the script the night before, so I'd know who's going to be talking next. You know, so I've got to put the mic in the right place. So obviously you have an idea of what's going to be happening. And my experience was that if an actor was in character, and quite often the costume or all kinds, or even the hair and makeup, can actually help put the actor or actress into character. That if they are following that
if
method,
they feel like they're in that persona.
they may not say the words as per the script, but what they're saying, the words are in character, so that it's correct.
Absolutely.
They're not acting; they are portraying. They're being. And so the whole thing about Captain Fawcett, all our emails, the environment we work in, is all very real. So you go in there, it's a delight to be in it, and I feel part of it, you know. And I answer all the emails. I mean, I'm not the captain.
Right.
I am his right-hand man. Absolutely. But I mean, everything, you know, he's getting a little doddery at the moment, the poor chap. But I mean,
Well, thank you so much. I think we're gonna head on to maybe mingle with everybody else, and
yeah.
Well,
Is there anything else specific you feel you might want to cover? So we've done a little bit of history, how it came about.
where do you see the company going forward? What else do you want to do? Is there anything on the horizon?
It's very, very interesting. Yes, I want to move into various other products because I think, I mean, we've seen the start. I mean, for me, this is for me.
Right.
But we've seen beards get shorter and then get longer again. I think we've seen hair get longer, most definitely.
Yeah.
I think there's a move away.
For those of us who can grow it.
Yes, our hair is definitely getting longer. So I think there's some hair products I'm actually looking. We've just done a hair oil with the Hanam Car, the really well-known Hanam Car, the bearded dame. So we're very proud of that. Because we link in as a company, we link in with various people from various demographics. So we have that well-known collaboration with Ricky Hall.
Right.
And then we have a collaboration with Jimmy Niggles, which, you know, for the raising
Wonderful collaboration, by the way.
raising awareness
On
for
that.
beard season. We've just done this collaboration with Hanam, which is great. Again, she's raising money against bullying. I mean, and so forth. And then
For people who don't know or who aren't aware of what Project 60 is, can you touch on that?
yeah,
For a
I
moment?
mean, Project 60 was really the whole idea, and the whole thing came from Brock Elbank. That was his thing, and he actually approached us and asked us if we'd help support by offering some products and things, and we became more and more involved in the Project 60, because Brock had first photographed Jimmy Niggles, that very iconic photograph
Yes.
of the man in the kind of seaman's sweater with the beard
Yes.
and the pipe. And I mean, that photograph has been pinched so many times.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Everywhere, t-shirts and so forth. So Brock anyway decided he wanted to get 60 people together and then capture some of the best beards in the world. So it was a 2-year project that he was
That's a
involved.
long time to
So
dedicate
yeah, and
to a
then it
single
was showcased at
endeavor.
Somerset House, which is a prestigious exhibition space in London. And I think since then it's travelled. It's been in Sweden and even Australia. But it's very much Brock's thing. We just basically helped out. Great thing to be involved in. And then from the back of that, and the funds raised from that were to beard season. I don't know if you know about beard season.
Beard season for
Well, Jimmy Niggles, they had a friend, who one of their friends died, and they decided to grow their beards. And the whole concept of beard season is really to, get a skin check and again, because as they say,
be aware to make sure that you're healthy.
Yeah. So that's good. Now we're about to launch a range with Sid Soton, well-known barber and educator, ex-New York, who lives in Nottingham in England now. And we're doing a range called Barbers, and that's about to be launched any week, really. Yeah, so that's a really interesting thing. But see, I have to draw the line. See, Captain Fawcett is not a barber. We are not barbers.
Right.
And I would perceive that there might, if we were to have, we have a big unit, which is like a museum. We have 2 barber chairs there. And we'll open up the barber chairs on when we have an opening night or a party. If we did the barbers right.
Do you have barbers that'll come in and cut
just for special occasions.
Okay.
Because I think as a company, if we were barbers, then other barbers might have a problem in actually buying another barber's products. Do you see?
I can see where it might come into.
People who've got their own vision and the way they work to put together their very special space, and if they're doing anything, they either want a brand that they prescribe, or they want to do their own things.
Exactly.
So,
but I find that in my own experience that the barber community can be really wonderfully supportive, given just kind of an open, free range communication. Support is everything. There's plenty of heads for everybody in every area.
That is true, and that's another thing we've got involved in recently is the Lions Barber Collective, because it is very supportive. Because a guy sitting in the chair is liable to talk about things to his barber. It's a very intimate relationship.
Absolutely.
And the Lions Barber Collective, have you heard of them?
I have.
Yeah, okay, well it's basically raising awareness in suicidal tendencies in young men. And that's really good. So, as you say, it is a great community. With lots of potential.
Awesome.
In fact, so to answer your question, I don't know precisely where we're going, but it ain't over yet.
Sounds
Thank you very much.
Thank
nice
you.
One, mate. Nice one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know you were just watching us there. That was Captain Fawcett. He was beautiful. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and point the camera at the action out there. We're going to be watching the party as it goes along, and we're going to be seeing these people as they continue to mill about. Later on there's going to be a book signing and some more talking. For the time being, just hang out with us, party if you like, and get the chat going. I'm loving your butts.
Sound is coming through okay on everything?
Yeah, I don't know that they can hear us, but hey, everybody. So we've got the beautiful chat here. They want more Blademaiden.
Well, Blademaiden is going to be hanging around.
Yeah, Blademaiden
the
will be here in a
signing.
little bit.
So we're going to let them know that.
Cool, so let's just
Where's
go.
Natalie? Get rid of that bearded guy.
Alright, well, I guess
So, and you're going to put that time-wise?
yeah, a little bit more of that. The other way? Just a little for the party, too. One more.
Live the life of love, I love. If you would like your book signed, we are heading in that direction now, please. So head towards the table with all the books. Pins provided.
Cool.
So we're heading over to the book table there for the book signing. So,
Thank you for your
It's actually not available until November 5th.
Have you got a slightly
Yes, this is a pre-release. Yeah, available November 5th, and it'll be under.
Have you got a slightly higher chair?
Probably, yeah.
Like a little wooden chair, you know,
Yes.
that kind of thing?
Vince, do we have any slightly higher chairs, like a wooden?
Like a little wooden, simple desk type stool. Perfect.
We could also move
I'm a little
this
bit too
in.
low.
Wait a minute, where's the booster seat for the barber chair?
How dare you, madam? We won't have any heightism. No heightism or
It might
weightism.
be easier if we hold the chair forward. It might be high enough if we just.
It's not.
No. Okay. No worries. We have so many.
We got room.
Hop on it. I can get around this way.
Are we live still? You're going to have full shots of my stomach.
Probably not.
Okay. What's that?
Very
Yeah, but it's
stately
got-
up there. Oh, in between.
I could lean forward. Okay. Am I high maintenance? My wife says that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well,
What are you going to get a catalog to sit on?
no, just a little.
It's a little awkward.
It is, yeah. No, I'm cool. No, there's no stool, don't worry. How's that look for the height of the camera? Yeah? Okay, that works.
They're still trying to find a stool.
Oh, they look good. Hello.
Oh boy, here comes the throw.
There, a throne.
No. Don't worry, that's too big. No, it's too big. They won't get here. I'll sit here. We'll have to. You'd have, yeah.
Random collection of chairs are
No, that's it as a throne as you described. Right, I'll do my very best. I love these chairs.
Found these at an amazing estate sale thing, along with that barber chair.
You're gonna look very small if you sit.
What's that?
You're gonna look very small if you sit down there.
I know, right? But I can be tiny. Nothing wrong with being tiny. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I can do that.
If we pull this
I'm
in
gonna
a
have to
bit.
adjust the height of the cameras.
How's the height of the camera?
This one, you're gonna have to. If we're gonna do this, we have to sit down a bit.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. I have to apologise for my writing.
I do a big old scrawl.
Do you?
It's not a thing. Yeah.
That's better. Drop it down a bit. Yeah, give us a bit of. Otherwise, we look like a couple of midgets. That's better.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Take your pick, wherever works.
Yeah. I knew the lady who said I was high maintenance, right? So I think now what can I write in that? What can I write in your book?
Joey said he was going to go around and have everyone sign it, like a yearbook.
What's that?
Joey, if he was going to be here, he said he was going to go around and just have everyone sign it like a yearbook.
Sure.
Have a nice
He's
summer.
definitely not going to make it now.
Probably not. I think they're back around this area, like around
lady
9.
in Holland makes them. They're wooden.
I need to find this lady.
Yeah, she makes old barber poles and things.
Wait, will you
Yeah.
send me her info?
Yes,
Because
I will.
I need that in my life.
Yeah. Hello.
Excellent.
Oh, this is different. This is different. I mean,
The
this
UK
is the American book.
There's a UK version as well.
Yeah, so all that's different is that page there. I'm just having a look. It's the first time I've seen the American one. But we got news yesterday. It's being published in German.
Ooh.
We're already being translated into Italian, Spanish, French, and now German.
Oh my
And
goodness.
American. We've been translated into American.
I used to have to do the American translations for Bang & Olufsen, removing all the U's from everything.
Right, what is your name?
Why don't you come up my name in there?
Oh, you want somebody else's name?
We could just call her Mom. This is Tyler's mom, so she is the mom of the shop. She's responsible for most of the
Mum and
antiques.
Dad? Okay.
We're sharing.
That's a nice thing.
Anytime anybody in here asks, where did this amazing piece come from, it's pretty much always her.
Oh, really?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm right in the middle of
A bit
the...
of paper, this is already dried up. Just check.
Somebody had left it uncapped over here for a minute.
Yeah.
That guy does a good job. Yeah. Ooh, it's getting toasty up in here. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the book signing. We are here with Richie. How are we coming in over here, Ben? A-okay? Excellent. So this is the first time we've actually sat down during this live stream, but welcome to our party
today?
and stuff. We are having an excellent time. So many people. Yeah. And we're not even closed yet for the
Thank you
day.
very much indeed.
Boom.
High maintenance. I'll see you afterwards.
Yes.
Hello, sweet pea. I'm good. Now, can we? These other pens easier to write with? Can we see if we can?
If anybody wants me, I feel weird about that. I mean, okay. You can see how scrawly my signature has gotten in recent times.
That's that's working.
Vince is grabbing extras too.
This is cool.
See how those do.
Who would you like me to make it out to?
That thing's.
Okay, Gwen, Gwen, Matt, Matt, Leellie.
That's that. Yeah, you know, we don't know what that one's called yet. Brazil and Nicaragua are watching right now. Which, hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello,
Got an
Brazil.
international audience going on. I always feel really awkward with those compliments, but thank you. I guess I'm gonna go hide under the table now.
For me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Richie, glorious.
I'm
if
in
I
touch
had
with my
hair that
feminine side.
if I had hair that nice, I probably would have never cut it off. But alas, I
I
ended
like
up
that.
with
I've always known you with short hair. I like it.
I don't know what to do with long hair. It's like wrestling with an octopus. It's probably why I'm a barber.
Well, you're not getting your bloody scissors anywhere near this.
No.
I can tell you that for nothing.
I've given this one trims, the sister trims, a couple of times and made her promise
to
never
Gwen
to tell anyone
Martinelli,
what
thank
happened.
you. All hail the history, the captain, and the date.
Yes.
That was all.
Shall I do this too?
And help yourself to any postcards you like. Yeah.
Go nuts on the postcards. I am writing derp. Quick signature. Your sister. Because this is my sister getting the book signed. I feel really weird about
We made
signing
a
this
bit
one.
earlier. And it's
Aunt Nat, yes.
because of Gwen you actually moved to Batavia.
Yes, this is the one who found this town for us.
I've just learned to say it because I was trying
Yes.
to go Batavia and yeah,
Trying to make us sound way fancier than we are.
yeah, Bat City.
Yes. Welcome to sunny Batcave.
Right, who would you like this made out to?
My name's
Rob, R-O-B.
Rob is one of our very most special clients. He bothers us on our Facebook channel pretty much constantly. If there's
Great.
a comment war going on with just so much inappropriateness, it's usually Rob.
Well, I hope you're with us on Instagram, I hope.
Make sure to bother. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yes,
but you're sneaking out, Terrio. Is that your mum?
That's Tyler's mom and dad.
She's quite naughty, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Tyler,
She's cheeky.
you'll look after your mum.
Yes. Yeah, every time people ask where we got all these amazing antiques from around here, it's pretty much my mother-in-law having to fight a dude at an estate sale. She will throw down. Do not mess around.
She got my measure. When I asked for a higher chair, she said, "You're high maintenance."
Yeah,
My
she won't
wife
do
says
that.
that.
Julie's sassy.
But it's pretty different, you know, it's awkward to be rumbled so early on, isn't it?
Right. And we don't
Thank
even
you,
have
Rob.
any booths
Yeah,
that way.
help yourself to some,
If you want it.
help
I
yourself
will
to any
totally do that.
postcards. This is our new range we're doing with this incredible lady, Sid Sotang and Emerald Barwai. She's stunning. Hello. Well, how
That's
are
my
you?
crappy signature nowadays.
Great.
It's just a bunch of scribbles. It works though.
No, I wasn't sure if you're some guy
Oh
I
my
know who
goodness,
owed me
there
some
are a
money.
line of people lining up for
No,
Richie signatures. I'll sign it too, but I
Justin,
feel
right.
really awkward
Yeah, well,
about
thank you very
any of
much for your
that.
support. Really appreciate it.
Thanks so much for everybody for tuning in. How many we got right now, man?
Oh, brilliant. That's great to hear. And the thing about that Ricky Hall perfume, you can't get that Ricky Hall perfume normally.
Well, we can, but
How are you getting it? Where are you getting it from?
we can now start getting it from barbersupplies.com.
Okay.
Because trying to get it direct from the UK,
Yeah.
the customs charges on smaller batches, it's huge.
Ridiculous, yeah.
But if they're already paying for it, oh, you got one.
Yeah.
I heard that this has a very good story behind it.
It is a travel story, but it's also in the book, the story. Yeah, it's Ricky Hall, how he developed his perfume. But basically, he had a childhood memory of his father coming home from the bars, you know, smelling of beer and tobacco and kind of stuff. And he wanted to recreate that, hence the booze and baccy. And it's proved phenomenally popular. So it's got a kind of quite 70s retro scent about it, like a kind of an old spice or an Aramis or something. I mean, have you used it before? Okay. Yeah.
And now you got that one.
Well, why didn't you have a spray before you go?
Yeah, that's gonna last you forever. I use mine almost every day. We got it, like 8-9 months ago. It's maybe down by that much.
Yeah. I've used it long time.
Yeah.
What's funny is I was this one's kind of cool. And they said I smelled very nice today. And I was like, I just put the beard oil in.
That'll do it.
Smell me from like 6 feet away.
Oh no, it carries for sure.
There we are. Grab yourself any of those postcards you want.
And don't forget buttons.
Yeah.
Buttons as well.
I've got to make sure I got to get some stickers, Beardsgaard stickers.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we have a big kind of filing cabinet in the office. And we have them all covered in stickers.
Yes.
There we are.
We have so many. We're packing you up a goodie box.
Okay, cool.
I sure will.
Yes, and you want me to sign
but yes.
Yeah. Let me sign the photos first. Okay.
Well, you only need to sign, I guess if she wants one, one's for you.
Thank you. I don't need.
Beardsgaard.
Well, you should sign the one for me then.
You should.
Well, now,
Yeah.
yes, that's a fair trade, isn't
Signatures?
it? Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Those are amazing.
Right, who would you like me to make the book out to?
Edward Flabberjackson.
Edward Flabberjackson. I think I know his brother. Not Mark Flabberjackson
It's
from
a
Halford
relatively
West
common
Wales.
name.
What?
It's a relatively common name.
Flabberjackson?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know Mark?
Mark Flabberjackson.
He's
quite
a boy
he is quite a strange cove. He had some odd habits.
Oh, he's
But he lives in West Wales.
yes, he does. He's a Walesman.
Yeah, a Walesman. Edward Flabberjackson.
That's me.
You can see why we keep asking him to come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
To Edward
Palatine
Flabberjackson.
Oh, the picture
Is that the first or the second?
from Tom. This amazing thing. Oh God, this is going to have a proud place. One of the copies in the shop, and definitely another
And-
one
and
going
you-
home with Richie.
yeah.
Tom is signing it for him right now. Little back and forth signature action.
Can you ask him to sign a check? What is that?
I mean, I don't know how much he's got hanging around, but sure.
There you go. Edward Flabberjackson, ever a fan.
Yes, excellent.
Oh man, I'm chuffed. There we are. To Edward Flabberjackson II. All hail the suit, the captain.
Yes.
Good. Now you need me to sign one of these, right? You want me to use my real name or
You can use whatever name you need.
Mark Flabberjackson, Haverford West, West Wales?
Yes. Dig it.
There isn't a week that goes by that I don't talk about Captain Fawcett.
Well, I really appreciate
How
that.
could you stop?
And I do really want
really?
an introduction to that man with the pinballs.
Oh yeah, I can get you an introduction.
You remember that song by The Who? The Pinball Wizard?
He hates when people call him that, but yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's probably putting my age away there.
Okay.
Where are you?
1:15 it is.
Hello.
So
How are you? And who would you like me to make this out to? Susan and David. Is that Susan with a S-U-S-A-N?
Excellent. Fantastic.
The parents of the Beardsmaiden.
Okay.
Blademaiden. He's Beardsmith. You're mixing us up now. Aren't you like my parent and stuff?
I'm glad you had her here and not in a babysitter. She's always part of the job. You had to have her here.
Morgan? Oh, of course. We put her to work even. Yes, our bartender for the night because we were not able to get a liquor license together in time for this.
How's that? So Susan
our
and
bartender
David, thank
is
you
our
for the
9-year-old
Beardmaiden.
Morgan. She is
How's
doing
that?
excellent
captain.
job with the
Yes,
windmill
of course.
ginger brew mocktails. Oh yes, signy goodness. Huh?
Very proud of her.
Aw, thanks, Mom.
Asian chick came from.
Oh, that's Beulah. She works here.
Oh, really? Amazing style.
I know, right? Beulah.
Yeah.
Not her real name. Stage name. I think I told her that. Go talk to her. Oh, he's coming right back. Yes, for sure. I feel so weird about this part, but okay. Fantastic.
I'd like to
Thanks, buddy.
apologise for the unseemly commercial break. Brought to you by Captain Fawcett Lemonade Supply Company.
Yes.
Limited or lemonade?
Limited lemonade. Maybe you need a side branch.
I think it's strawberry lemonade.
That one's blood orange.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for coming. Who would you like me to make it out to? To Tony? Of course. Yeah.
Shop kids doing so.
Now this is pre-release. The book's actually not even released in the States till November the 7th. So these really are advanced copies.
The
So if
5th,
you-
actually. Yes, the 5th. You can get it.
So if you're able to shout out, I mean, if you read it and like it, shout about it. If you don't like it, don't say anything. Right.
So scan it and then put it on the internet.
Yeah. So I've just put the Captain. Do you want my name as well?
Is that okay?
Yeah, by all means. Who am I?
I think it's Rich or something. Charles? No, wait, it's
It's Mark Flabbergasted
Mark.
the second, isn't it?
Yes, Mark Flabbergasted.
Flabber Jackson.
Yes. And we do get a little out of hand with naming around here. One of the knights up front, his full name, Sir Reginald Fitzgerald III, King of the Tortugas.
Oh yeah,
Keeper of the
I saw
Torta.
that. So to Tony, thank you.
Yeah.
All hail the Captain, aka Richie Finney, and the date. Is that all right for you? Good. Thank you very much.
And if you'd like
Yes.
to wait mine again, I was wondering, a friend of mine couldn't be here tonight. I was hoping that you could sign this.
No problem. What's his name? Aaron.
Trying not to get pen all
Aaron.
over myself here.
Why couldn't he get here?
I don't know. He
Okay.
wasn't able to make it out.
I'm
He
just
was sick.
okay.
I'm gonna have to sneak out and grab another drink at some point. We're getting some more of the peach. Maybe off the end.
Here out to Aaron. Sorry you couldn't be here. Carry on, that man, or the Captain. How's that?
Yes.
Let it just dry off before you stick it in the book.
Right?
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Do you know any jokes?
No.
Hello, mate.
How's it going?
How are you?
Not bad.
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick, thanks for coming, Nick.
Thank you.
Do you live locally?
Yes, I do. I've been coming up for over a year.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
Yeah, very much so.
This is my first time. I've been in Chicago before and Milwaukee, but I've never been down to Batavia.
Right?
But you know what? You know, I'm staying in this place, and I stayed
Hotel
last
Baker.
night in a
You bet.
hotel in St. Charles in St. Louis. So I was trying to remember the name of where I was staying, and St. Charles kept coming up in my mind. It couldn't be, could it? Yeah, but it is. I'm in St. Charles.
Yep.
I'm staying in an old hotel, am I?
Yes, the Hotel Baker. Put up there for the night.
Is that why I'm...
St. Charles right outside.
What's that?
Yeah, that's where I was. That's where I was last
Not
night.
St.
yeah.
Charles on the road. St. Charles.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably true.
Right, forgive an old man. Who do you want this made out to again? Nick, I thought you said Rob. So you can do a check. Who's Nick? Rob.
What?
No, I'm playing up. I'm playing up.
How do I keep getting pen all over myself? I'm not even doing anything with pens. Our music for the night is provided by Greg Boerner. And for all the people who have asked, what's that song playing on the
You'll note that in England we put the
Blademaiden
date round the other
Scumbassador
way.
video? It's by Greg
Backwards.
Boerner. The song he was playing on that one is Hong Kong Cafe. Selection tonight,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, it's not the 10th of October, is it? No, it's the 4th of October. So you would put the 4th first, right? Let's change it. Let's start a revolution.
We vaguely know what day it is.
That's why I always get it wrong when I'm filling out my passport. You know?
Nice one, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Grab some
Gotta go all
postcards and
over.
stuff, anything you fancy.
And buttons. Don't forget
Yeah,
the buttons.
buttons. Yeah, good.
There are a lot more buttons where that came from.
Natalie, she knows what's happening.
Payment right up front, but you can always pick it up, sign now, and then pop up that way.
I need you to sign it too.
For sure. And just so you know, if you're a fan of the private stock or booze and backy, Richie brought some of the colognes with him that are available for sale tonight. We haven't had those here before, but Oh man.
Who's the back? That's what
Did you get some testers? Did I send you some testers?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. Well,
I'll stop by tomorrow.
you know where to find us.
Right, Steve, those cookies are really good, aren't they?
So good.
Yeah.
If you haven't had,
From Gaetano.
did you have the marzipan one?
No.
That's probably the best cookie I've ever had in my life.
I know I need to lose weight, but I need to lose even more now after this trip to the
It's-
States. To Steve, with
It's
a V,
tricky
yeah?
around this area. Oh,
Okay.
you're on this camera there. You're on the camera there. Keeps moving a little bit. We're live streaming. Yeah. No, we're just having a miniature earthquake. Ah! What are those? Okie dokie. I'm never not going to feel weird about this, but yes. All right. But sign up for Doug, actually. I'll go to that.
Yes, so help yourself to pins and postcards and wild, wild women. They're on the next row. Hello, what's your name?
Loom.
Logan? That's a cool name. Is that Irish? Yeah, Logan.
For
Very nice to meet you. Logan, would you like to have a pin? Would you like, what's your name? What's your name? Adam. Nice to meet you. Just grab a pin as you come past. Right. Who would like me to make this? Hello. What's your name, sweet pea? Jamie. Okay, nice to meet you.
Don't sign it to me, sign it to my husband, Doug.
Doug, D-O-U-G.
Yes, Doug has the beard. He's just wrapping up baseball right now.
Okay, he's got a big beard?
He's got a big beard.
Shall I write it to, how about to Doug the Beard?
There you go.
How's that?
It's one of the hardest to tame beards because
Okay.
it just explodes given a couple of
It's
weeks.
actually the bearded plumber, if you want to do it to that. And then this is for you, this one.
Oh, nice one. Thank you.
Had to have a little special inscription on that one. You still let us in your house even after all the things we've done in there. Richie, will the book be available in Brazil?
Yeah, it's already been translated. I was going to say Spanish, but Portuguese. Brazilian is Portuguese, isn't it? So I'm not 100% sure it's going to be translated in Portuguese, but the book can be available directly from CaptainFawcett.com.
Yes.
I did the English version, but I'm not. Otherwise,
If
I'm
you
not
don't
too
mind
sure.
UK spelling, it's a slightly different title, but straight from Captain Fawcett, you can purchase it.
Yeah, the English cover is this one. Slightly different
I
cover.
love the British cover. I definitely picked myself up a copy.
To Doug the Beard, all hail the pursuit, the captain.
Doug the Beard. It's a good title.
Doug the Beard, dig Doug's beard. How's that? Thank you very much indeed. Grab some pins for the children. Hello, what's your name?
The
Hallie?
US book
Is that
is The Gentleman's Guide
Holly.
to Grooming, the
Holly.
quintessential
And you
handbook
said
for
Holly.
the modern man.
how do you say
If you're
tomato?
in the international markets,
No, how do you say
is
tomato?
The quintessential,
There you are.
the quintessential
How do you say potato?
grooming guide for the modern gentleman.
Brilliant.
That good? Yeah. Showing the camera, you know. Although you can have
though.
it.
Yeah.
Any of those and buttons.
So you'd like this made out
Buttons
to
are
Holly?
available.
Thank you. Where are you from here as well? Good. Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, we go back a
Yes.
bit, don't we?
This is
H-O-L-L-Y, not I-E.
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this story on live stuff. Let's see. Trying to find a picture of Doug Sam's beard.
Yeah, because I don't think we're going to have anyone from England watching now because they're all going to be fast asleep. Because
Well, I
in
mean-
England it's 10 past 2 in the morning.
It's live streamed, but it'll be available on our YouTube channel forevermore. By the way, this is the bearded plumber when he's actually
Oh,
cleaned
that's a-
up.
that's a
It's,
good beard, yeah.
It gets about 3 more inches on the sides given a week.
There we are. You're the first one I put a kiss off. Don't tell anybody, they'll all want one. And beard on beard is kind of weird. There we are now.
Do you want to grab another box of books,
Pardon me?
maybe?
Well, I'm originally from Birmingham, but I live on the East Coast near Norwich, which is where lots of the American air bases are. Yeah.
My family down in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, that's on the south coast, yeah. My
Sure.
son's football team is Southampton. And Portsmouth and Southampton, they're serious rivals. Yeah. So my son wouldn't have a great word to say about Portsmouth. I'm ill-informed because I haven't been there.
Can't not.
Cool. Oh, there's my badge. You gave me that. Thanks. Oh, Tourfest. Cool. Did you get a badge? Did you get a badge? Good. Well done.
Okay,
You
we
have
got all the wall guys up there.
Do you ride?
What's that?
Do you ride?
Yes, absolutely.
I've just come back from a 6-day ride through Arkansas.
Oh, nice.
We did 1,400 miles.
I almost brought the bike tonight, but
Okay.
This guy.
Nice to meet you, man.
glad to meet you, Greg. Greg.
Richie. Yeah.
This guy, weird thing, I was out at a place called Starved Rock. Glorious nature place about an hour and a half away from here. I happened to pop out of the woods to the side of the road for 30 seconds, and guess who caught me on his GoPro going by on his motorcycle?
Brilliant.
Wearing my Beardsgaard shirt, no less.
Cool. No, we just did a ride. We rode out of St. Louis down to Mountain View,
Definitely use more on
then to
that
Hot
side, I think.
Springs, then to
Fantastic.
Portsmouth, Eureka Springs up to Cuba.
I know the area. I grew up down there while visiting my
We did a good ride. Just handed the bike. We hired him out of St. Louis. Did 1,400 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking a little strangely. But there's some of those roads around there. Have you ridden Arkansas Dragon?
I have not ridden Arkansas.
Oh man, wow. I mean, because they have the really big biker festival, their biker blues and barbecues out in Fayetteville. Yeah. Right, who would you like me to speak
hey,
to,
there he
Greg?
is.
To me, yeah, Greg.
Is that 2 G's on the end or 1?
However you want to spell it.
No, you tell me.
You can do it.
Good. Nice to see
2
you.
G's? Okay.
Things that you can do alone. You can sail on a ship by yourself.
Once again, the sweet sounds of Greg Boerner, ladies and gentlemen. Local legend.
Great pleasure to meet you. Ride safe. All hail the Hirsute, the captain. How's that, brother? And help yourself to any cards or anything you want, man. Nice one.
Cards and buttons go crazy. How's it going, fella? It's going good.
Right, man, how are you? Yes, indeed. Louis. Is that how do you spell it? Is that with an S?
Louie.
Okay, like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
That's right.
Who would you like?
Is this your first book?
Yes, it'd probably be my last one.
Oh, really?
I've never, well, there's 5 of us. But it's so hard. It took us over 20 months. 20 months to put it together. And, oh, man, we pulled out every single favor we could have
Epic
from
undertaking.
friends to donate photographs. I mean, it's been a complete labor of love.
Everything good?
I was going to say, I haven't read too much, but it's very conversational.
Yeah.
I like your writing style.
Well, it's quite a bit, and there's a nice bit here which I particularly like. I read a little bit too. When was the last time someone read you?
We have a
Probably
reading
about
from
3
Richie.
years. You're probably about 3 years old. Okay, ready? I confess to being an inquisitive cove, well acquainted with fellows from all cuts of jib and strata of society. I count myself as fortunate, for there is nothing as delightful as the company of a roguish gentleman, or for that matter, a gentlemanly rogue. Allow me to share with you tales of varying height, and to present characters as colourful and manifold as whiskers on a well-groomed chin.
And you're going to tell me you're never going to write again when you have passages like that.
How about you just do an audiobook of like bedtime stories for adult bearded men?
I could buy it for my wife for Christmas, and she likes my voice.
We all love your
It's
voice.
like a Humans of New York, but like gentlemanly type of story. So I like it a lot. Looking forward to going through it.
Okay, mate, good. To Louis, Louie.
Put an S on there. Let's make it formal. That's my real name, but people call me Louis.
So you want it like Lewis, Louis.
That's right.
It's only because I'm reminding myself because I'm quite tired, and my writing's abysmal, and I don't want to muck any books up. So to Lewis.
Like that place you just were.
Yeah, but they pronounce that Louis, don't they? Well, we pronounce that Louis.
Ah.
So did you fly in there?
Yeah, we flew in there, did a 6-day tour down into Arkansas and so forth. Then we just dropped the bikes off yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm back into Milwaukee tomorrow, then Chicago. I live in the east coast of England.
Okay.
It's near Norwich, about 2 hours from to.
You just did 1,400 miles on a motorcycle through the south.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice trip.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason for the tiredness.
Sure, sure.
And plus my age, my ever-increasing age.
Don't tell my dad over there. He's 65. He'll probably smack you.
Yeah, but it's not much older than me.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. Good job I didn't have a 4, 10, 17.
He's tagging us.
I did, Louis.
Oh, perfect.
He did say the handwriting was a thing.
No, you're good.
Now just double checking. No, you get. Is that all right? Just let it dry off.
I gotta make sure, you know.
No, you're right. No problem at all. Grab a few cards, a couple of
I love
pins.
the book. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
So I give you the hard time.
No, you haven't given me a hard time at all. No, it's good to keep my brain active.
Bullshitting.
Let's face it.
Besides, bullshitting is a long and proud barberly tradition.
Is it?
Oh, yes. That's what
Is
we
he
do.
one of your barbers?
No, he's one of our clients. But,
That's what I thought.
Bullshitting between barbers and clients.
Oh,
so
banter.
that's- Yes.
We call that banter.
Well, we're in the States now, Richie.
Man, great to see you. Yeah. Right, who would you like me to make this out to?
Let's do Jordan and Alex.
Jordan and Alice. Brilliant.
Looking pretty glisteny there. What are you wearing in your beard today, Jordan?
I'm wearing the River Peak Apothecary beard bottle.
Oh, yes.
Pardon?
wearing ours
I'm
today.
playing out.
I guess you're just going to need the
J.O.R.
cologne to spray all over yourself.
And Alice. Alex. Wow, I'm glad you said that. I was just about to do.
L-E-X.
I was just about to go Alice. And I was thinking about Alice in Wonderland and all that stuff.
Seriously, it's glistening right now. It's amazing.
What?
Just pet it all day like a kitty.
An absolute pleasure.
You go through the butter really quickly.
I mean, you go more quickly if, the wives and girlfriends know that it's an amazing body butter, too.
Really? What have you got in mind?
Yes. Everyone can use it. Oh. Good job, kid.
So I just read it to you in case you'll never be able to read it. So Jordan and Alex, an absolute pleasure. All hail the history, the captain, 41017. How's that? Grab some pins, buddy. Nice one. You'll always be Alice to me, I'm afraid. Oh, mate. Good.
Sean!
You want me to sign a book for you? Yeah, but you've got to pick one up at the... Yeah.
Sean here is the fellow from that one video that we made that got kind of explosive. So, yes, his face has gotten all over our YouTube channel.
Brilliant. Now, how do you want me to spell Sean? S-E-A?
Hey, look, people of YouTube. Sean is here from the... What's that? Oh, yes, wave at the camera there, Sean. Sean does speak and breathe and blink to everybody who's commented on the Blademaiden Scumbassador video. See, he's alive. It's true. It's not just a myth. And he's just as tall as you're thinking.
Nice one, man. An absolute pleasure. All hail the history, the captain. Forgive my writing. I left school at 15. That's true as well. I left school at 15.
Yep.
And it burnt down soon afterwards.
Was that you?
No, I can't say anything like that on camera.
I understand. Gotta keep
Hello, mate. Come on there.
deniability.
Brilliant. Most excellent. Who'd like me to make it out to? Brian. You make it to Brian. Brilliant. Pardon me? Is it? I'm glad you said that. So it's Bryan.
Fairly soon. It's well, we're almost done with the line here, so as soon as we get these last couple done, then we'll check out all the beards, and then we'll be ready to do the judging in about 15 minutes.
Okie dokie, that works well.
And I'm gonna fall off the chair. It's cool. All right, I'm going to leave you to. I'm going to pop off for half a second.
Has he been able to get a couple of pictures?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you do one on
plenty.
my phone as well?
Vince, could you grab a couple photos on Richie's
Do
phone?
a photograph of me signing with the guys, please. Hang on. There we are. Thank you.
Should be good for visuals.
Good, thank you. Brian, thank you. All hail to the suit. The captain. How's
I'm
that?
going to pop off for just a
Is that
second,
all right?
and I might as well go
Thank
the
you.
under the table
Brian,
way because
thank
it's
you.
easiest.
All hail to his suit, the captain. Nice one. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it. Right. Is there another book?
Well, no, I forgot to ask you a question when I was up here before.
No problem.
See, that gentleman has a fancy pen there.
Oh, yes.
Did you only bring a few of those?
I brought 5 and I think they've gone, but let me just check them. I'll tell you what I can do. Don't tell anybody. This is the last one. This, sir, is for my own hat. How's that? What do you say? Is that cool? Right. Right. Not at all. Hello, Sweet Pea. What's your name?
I'm Dina, one of the barbers that works here.
Okay, Dina. Hello, Dina. How do you spell that? D-I-N-A?
D-E-E-N-A.
D-E-E-N-A.
Yeah.
Dina.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you said. Right, Dina, would you like me to make it out to you?
How's your flight?
Pardon me?
How's your flight?
Well, I flew in about over a week ago now because I went to St. Louis first. And I've been riding motorcycles down through Arkansas. 6-day ride. Got back to St. Louis last night. Now I'm up here, then Milwaukee, Chicago. I go home on Saturday. Yeah, so my flight today was just an hour long. Yeah. So are you from around here? Okay. I mean, it's got a lovely vibe, the barber shop, hasn't it? Yeah. Really? You saving up for something? Don't work so hard? Good luck, you'll get it. Oh yeah, I know that. How's that? To Dina, an absolute pleasure to meet you. Love from the captain. And I think the only person I've been a kiss for somebody else before, but I haven't written love from anybody else before. So there you are. All right, sweetheart. Thank you. No, nice to meet you.
Round up the beardo.
I've got more books to sign yet, madam. It's a bloody hard try for that one. Let's have a look. That's looking better, isn't it? Looking really good.
Good enough to get married to.
I would say so. It's all trimmed in here. Put a bit of wax on that moustache though. Okay. Did he give you any wax?
No, but I was going to get some.
Okay, get some soft wax and just push it there. Just for now. So it'll stop growing on your lip and it'll start pushing it away. Just look tidy. It looks tidy, and then you'll stop biting it. Stop, kind of getting it in your food. Your partner will stop
Beer,
complaining. Yeah, beer.
It's in the beer all the time.
Just push it away. That may change when you get married. Anyway.
That's why I'm trying to get it in now.
Yeah, no, you look really smart, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Hello, who would you like me to make this out to?
Alex.
Alex, A-L-E-X? I'm from Birmingham, which is the second city in England. I'm English. Yeah, well, as much as anyone's anywhere, to be honest, these days. Pardon? Oh, really? Yeah, Nomad Barber, yeah. Miguel, he's actually Spanish, but he's English. He's from Liverpool, yeah. Miguel Guterres, his name is, yeah. He's in the book. Yeah. Score them, they're from Holland. They're great guys. Who? Yes, indeed, yeah. Good. Excellent, we should go on a tour. To Alex, yeah? Nice one, mate, nice one. There are, mate. Help yourself to any postcards, pins, anything. Good. Nice to meet you, man. Well done. And do you work here, do you? Do you work here? Oh, excellent. No, my pleasure. Nice to meet you. Right, sir.
Yes?
By all means. Who would you like me to make it out to?
Cameron.
Cameron?
Like entrapment
That's actually
sort of
the
thing?
first book that was sold today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the UK launch already happened, right? Or is
Yeah.
it coming?
Yeah, the UK launch was on 21st of September.
Okay, gotcha.
The US launch is the 7th of November.
Oh,
But Cameron
5th.
bought the... Oh, is it the 5th?
5th, yes.
Okay. And Cameron bought the first book. So this, I've just put Book USA #1.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so you got #1.
Yeah.
So is that twice the price?
Mom always said I'd be #1 someday.
Yes.
Okay.
And that day is today.
No, if only I knew how to read.
You got time. You can work on it.
He's got other things to concentrate. He's getting married on Saturday.
Ah, yes.
There's pictures in it, it's okay.
There's lots of pictures.
That's great.
It's very picture heavy.
This is probably the best barber shop I've been to.
Aw, shucks, man.
I've been telling everyone I've wanted to be a barber now for like 15 years.
Are you gonna go do it?
I would like to.
What do you do? What do you do normally?
I work in a warehouse and I build custom furniture right now. It's
Really?
my business.
Wow.
Well, if you are a
I wanna get a photograph of that.
quite once type of guy, then yeah, barbering might be up your alley.
All right, then.
I'll get a photograph of that. So I put Cameron, Book USA #1. Congratulations, we know what that's about. All hail the hirsute, the captain, and the date.
If
So
you
let-
need some guidance as far as barber schools, well, come talk to
I
us,
will
yeah?
definitely be back.
Yes.
I just want to get a photograph of that. We're trying to do a little montage of the whole thing.
My grandma taught me everything I know. She was a beautician in the 60s.
Really?
Had her own business in the basement.
As you do.
Nice one, mate. Great pleasure to meet you.
Should I do that too?
Yeah, please. I will definitely be back.
And do you live locally? Do you live locally?
I do. I live up in Plano. You know where that is?
No, it's my first time in Batavia. But I'm staying in St. Charles.
Oh, okay. Well, we're like an hour away from here.
Oh, you've come over especially? Yeah, cool, man.
All for this, but then this is all just extra.
Cool.
Right?
Well, have a good time on your wedding on a Saturday. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
And you look smart.
Yeah, we just got an
Cheers,
email
buddy.
of somebody coming up for a beard trim from Mississippi.
Really?
Happens all the shockingly often.
So what are you saying? I missed it.
Oh, I'm gonna go like some.
Yeah, a little bit of soft wax. A little bit of soft wax. Yeah, we're going to soft wax what you need. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
For
Cameron.
sure.
Hello, buddy.
Thank you.
Now, who would you like me to make this out to?
To Vince.
To Vince. To Vince with no E. So that's like V-I-N-C.
He thinks he's cool.
You are cool.
This is our manager here. He keeps everything running.
Well
and
done, Vince.
Rocking and rolling. All right, then we have 5 minutes till winners announcements.
Well, we need to judge them first.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Well,
We have an X right here. In front of you guys. And then
see? Do you want to see if, as soon as Greg is done with the song, if we can pop on the mic there and announce that we're get everybody over here? Oh, hey Tyler.
How's this? To Vince, no E. Well done, that man. All hail the Hirsute, the captain. How's that? Hi, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's a good beard you got going on there. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, brilliant.
Of course.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. Who would you like me to make this out to, though, Kevin?
To Kevin.
Okay, well, no, it might be for somebody else. You know, me for a friend. Yeah, when I saw the piece of paper, I thought you might be...
I'm not doing that right.
When I saw you bring out the piece of paper, I thought you might be the name of the people you wanted to Kevin, yeah?
It's about what it looks like when I sign crap, right? It's turning into a illegible
You know, we got
scrawl.
some really good news. The biggest bookshop in London. There's a whole chain. It's like your Barnes and Noble.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Waterstones, but it's the biggest chain, and they have a really posh shop, which is like in bang in the centre near Piccadilly Circus,
Mm-hmm.
and at the back of it goes onto the traditional male grooming street, which
fun.
German Street, which is where trumpers are. It goes right back to the 18th century. This street.
Wow.
And they're going to give a whole Captain Fawcett window before Christmas. So they're going to put old wooden barber chairs and stuff in there.
That'll
yeah.
be amazing. There's more on the side too. All the buttons.
This pen's going a bit banana.
There's more pens. Pens of many sorts.
Pens of many colours.
No, just black, but many
There you are,
sorts.
sir. I got to get a photograph of you if you don't mind. Do you mind doing me and on this one?
Absolutely.
No one sure just what they
There it goes. 1, 2.
They were seen at the edge of town. Laughing while the dogs burned.
Right. Who's next? Oh, hello. We're going to go around here again. Mind your head on that pole, Sam. I think you want a badge anyway, so well done, son.
Oh yeah.
There's a voice inside my brain.
Scott is one of our barbers here. He's the one who keeps showing up in all those fantastic mustache pictures we tag him in. Yeah. He models a lot. And actually, Kevin, the guy with the white beard there, we did a photo shoot with him at one point with an actual horse.
Oh, brilliant.
Tyler's mom made that costume too.
Wow.
It's amazing. She's so good.
Right. To Scott.
Scotticus. Hi, Colin. How you doing?
Good.
This is so weird.
See, and that's why I didn't mark I was attending, so I wanted to do pseudos.
I thought if you were going to show up, you were going to pull it that way. Like you do.
Irish hello.
Yeah. Just pop in.
You know this book's pre-publication. It's not published till November.
That kid over there is rocking and rolling. Got it.
There you are, Scott. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it, buddy. This is a new range we're doing, the barbarism with Sid Sultan. Keep an eye over it.
Ooh, yeah.
Hello. So is this Xavier? Are you Xavier's mum?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you. My name's Richie.
This is
You
Beulah.
right?
She is one of our barbers.
How are you? Cool.
Yes.
I love your image.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like kind of deco French chic. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. I like old things because I told that to my
Right.
wife. I said that before. I'm in terrible trouble for that. Anyway. Okay. Xavier. Good.
Yes.
You're a good-looking boy, Xavier. Very good-looking man.
Handsome little fella.
He's on. Right.
And then we'll get right back to it after.
Don't realize.
I know, I didn't put this shirt on and then we got here and I saw her vest and I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
It super works. Well, we got Barbers Shop in Waldo. It's perfect.
So Xavier.
Tyler's mom made that for her for our grand opening party, and it was huge on her then, but now it works.
So I've written here to Xavier, look after Mum, carry on that man, the captain. How's that? Not at all. Grab some postcards I think you might want. There you are. Thank you. Great pleasure.
All right. And then, okie dokie. And then we're having Greg cut it off after this song, and then we'll go ahead and pick the winners.
Right, I need a drink of something.
Oh, absolutely.
I might get a glass of wine. Is that okay for me to pour myself a glass of wine?
Tyler will grab a glass for you. We have actual glasses for this. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to go hit the bathroom. Right there.
How'd it go?
It's time for the beard off.
Yes. Well, we're not taking the beards off. All right. Shall we? You and I pop back here, and then everybody will be hanging out over here.
So we need. Where are we gonna?
You and I are still right back here. He has two cameras going.
Do we want to start with beards or mustaches first?
Let's start with mustaches because there are fewer.
Yes.
Yeah, start with mustaches. There's only a
No,
couple
by
of
all means,
mustaches.
by all means. I was making my way to the bathroom and I got called back. Never mind.
This part will be quick.
I can hold on for a minute.
All right.
We will stand on the X.
Okay.
Michael, gentlemen.
Do you have anything for taking notes? Otherwise, we
Grab
won't
notes.
remember anything.
There are less than 5 of each. I think we'll be okay.
No.
Okay.
No, we
I'll
don't
get
do
notes.
it properly. I mean, this is a
I'll
very
get notes.
serious thing.
Oh, Ben's got it.
We need to take notes.
Notepad.
Notepad. And we also...
And then we'll just flow the camera back and forth.
Yeah. And
Okay, contestants, gather round. We are going for mustaches first. Anybody for the mustache competition? We have 2, right? All right, one at a time. We will have you step up to the X.
okay. Hello. What's your name, Brian? Brian, how long have you been growing your moustache and beard? A couple of years, is that all? Yeah. Well, I have to say it's substantial growth. Yeah. Okay. Did he give you any money today?
What's that?
To win?
Not that I know of.
Okay, we'll have to sort him
I
out
haven't
later.
checked
Okay.
my pockets
So,
yet.
Brian, that's looking very positive, sir. And you are a local, and you've been growing that for 2 years. Yep. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's a blessed
That
mustache.
is something else.
Yes.
Most excellent. Most. And presumably you use Captain Fawcett products? Yep. That's a plus as well. Okay. Thank
He has more products in our bathroom than I do.
Okay.
Like for hair.
Yeah. That'll happen around these parts. We're sorry.
Very good, and I like your shirt.
It's our fault.
Most excellent. Okay. Next. Thank you. Okay, and what's your name?
Scott.
Scott. What's your name, Scott? Scott. Brilliant. And you work here as a barber, right? And how long have you been growing your moustache?
November 2014.
Wow, that's really good growth as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you use Captain Fawcett products because I saw the post on my Instagram just recently. This is all the right kind of stuff you're saying.
As we say with Scott, the pocket bulge is mustache wax.
Good Lord.
Usually.
Well, that's why we call it the gentleman stiffener.
Otherwise, we kick him out. Yes. Scott has taken that quite literally.
Yeah, good. All right, thank you very much indeed. Anybody else? Can I enter my own competition?
I think we only have 2 for mustaches. We have more for beards.
Okay.
Because, we are at Beardsgaard after all.
Okay, so I think to try and... How many beards have we got? Because we need to try and divide them up a little bit. Or should we do them all in one?
We might as well do them all in one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right, beard contestants.
Beard contestants.
Who will step forward first?
Form an orderly queue.
Ah, yes. Please step to the X. We are not going to do anything horrible to you while you're on that X.
Okay, remind me of your name.
Baby.
I was going to say Jordan. Well done, Jordan. How long have you been growing your beard?
5 years.
Have you ever been in Austin, Texas?
I have.
Have you ever met me before?
I have.
Do I owe you any money?
No.
Okay, not yet. Right. Jordan, that is a really fantastic growth. How long have you been doing it? You said 5?
5 years.
5 years. That's amazing, isn't it?
That's
do you use Captain Fawcett
special.
products?
I do.
Well done. Jordan, carry on. Well done, man. Thank you.
Next. Beard.
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes.
So you're going to be asking some questions.
What's that?
You're going to be saying something.
I mean, most of these I've
Sean,
gotten to,
right?
I've gotten to work
me your
on
name, Sean.
before.
Okay, good.
Yes. Sean, how long have you been growing that beast?
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
And do you live locally? And you use Captain Fawcett products, of course, along with you.
Yes, our shopkeep sent him the wrong one on like 3 separate occasions. We had to keep fixing that one. It's
Well,
only you. Only you we send the wrong products to.
Well, how far away do you live to be able to have to send them? Do you send them, did you say?
He's about an hour away, but we team it up for whenever he's finally getting shaggy for visits to the shop. But he uses stuff up much more frequently than that.
Yeah. So with a really long beard, I mean, you use a lot of balm and stuff. Do you use a balm? Yep. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, Sean, that's most excellent. Thank you very much indeed.
Next beard.
Okay, remind me of your name, please, sir. Tony. Where are you from, Tony? Aurora.
We drove practically through Aurora on the way here. A
okay,
couple towns
good.
south.
Great, and how long have you been growing your beard?
February last year.
That's really good,
Wow,
isn't it? It's a
yeah.
really good growth. Yeah, brilliant.
Can't wait to see what happens after another couple of years. So thanks.
Are you going to start
Yay.
maybe, if any of the people have been up already, do any of you compete at any of the World Beard and Moustache Championships or any of the
Yet.
local clubs or anything? Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
How did you do? 12, that?
Those were all on the 30 to 45 Saturday.
But I mean, how many were contenders? It was over 100, wasn't it?
In my
my category, I think there were 38.
Yeah, well, that's good, isn't it?
That's not too shabby.
So were you in the same category as Jimmy Nichols?
Yes.
Yeah. I think he placed 5th, didn't he, or 7th or something?
Yeah, if Jimmy Nichols gets 5th or 7th,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
20th
that's
is
good.
pretty-
I'd stick at
pretty
it.
good.
But I mean, any of the others, I mean, especially there's so many beard and moustache clubs around, as you probably know. They do some really good stuff raising for charities, and may well be a local beard club, and they get together, and some places that are really quite a long way away can sponsor one of their members to actually go to some of these competitions. And the World Championships are every 2 years, and I think obviously this year was Austin, and then last year, the year before was Britain. The next one is in Belgium, and then in 2021 it's actually in New Zealand. So you may want to, it's great fun, raise money for charity, and hey, it's one of the very few things that men can do that most women can't. Hey!
Except.
There we are. So, Tony, very, very well done, that man. Keep at it. Thank you. Next, please.
Any other contestants on deck? Yes, you may.
certainly may.
Absolutely may.
Yeah. Every
Hello.
beard begins with the day you stop shaving.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your name, Louis?
Louis.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
L-O-U-I-S.
Okay. With an E on the end?
Or both. And then we can just be completely wrong.
Cool. Where are you from?
DeKalb.
He stole it.
So it's about an hour west.
Cool. And you come here and have your beard and moustache done?
Place I come.
Oh, that's brilliant. So you come over an hour?
There's a huge amount of people who do at least an
Yeah.
hour's drive from here.
Yeah.
Found about her in the paper actually. From the park, right?
Hey.
Nice
From
one.
the Wicker Perk days. Damn, it's been a while.
First beer trip ever.
Well, it's looking.
Fantastic.
I mean, I just keep it growing, because I can see you trimming it a little bit here. Just is that to do with work or something?
It was in work, it was in sales, but I'm not anymore, so I can
No.
still grow.
Just let it grow. I mean, you're going to go through that difficult period when everyone's going to say, "Oh, what's going on?" It's like growing your hair long. You have to hide it in a woolly hat for a bit, but keep at it because it looks like a good growth.
Yeah,
Nice one.
We'll
Yeah.
just keep the edges up on
Yeah,
him,
keep
keep
the
him out of
edges
trouble
going
at
and
work.
yeah.
Everything's good.
Nice, lovely to meet you. Okay, brilliant, Lewis. Thank you. Yep.
Any other contestants?
I think Colin wants to go.
Come
The
on.
master of the house told me I should come up, so.
Well, I mean, it's all about entering. Well done, Colin, isn't it?
Justin.
Who's Justin? Colin.
There's a Colin floating around here. He has
Justin.
no beard.
You got to forgive me.
Which
It's,
is why
it's
it's funny.
kind of an age thing.
Colin should enter anyway.
Come on, Justin. How long have you been growing your beard, mate?
2 years in November.
Okay, well, I think you've got really good going for you. Is really good. You've got a really good moustache growth as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, most excellent. So again, I'd stick with the beard, and I'd do go for the Jew.
Everything is,
Ricky Hall's booze and backy. Most excellent, most excellent. Well, I was just down in Arkansas. It was in the 80s, so even my moustache wax was beginning to melt in my pocket. The expedition strength held up, but yeah, you don't necessarily need to keep the balm in your pocket. You like to have it, yeah.
Just
nearby.
makes you feel secure.
All right, well done, mate. Yeah, nice one. Thank you. Colin, somebody said Colin? Anybody?
Colin!
Come on.
This is our original shop.
Yeah. Well, you may remember at school when you used to get those reports when the teacher said you could do better.
We've seen him after a week.
This is
No,
really one of those
no, he
occasions,
can't.
but it's a good start. Presumably you're going to start growing tomorrow.
I shaved today.
Oh, man. Why? Well, it was all prickly?
Yeah.
Just put some beard oil on. When it gets prickly, put some beard oil on quite seriously, rub it through, and it will actually, because the skin's getting dry, basically. Yeah, nurse it through. So next time I see you, I want to see something better than that. All right.
We've seen him after a week. It's
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah, all right. Well done. Right, hello, are you entering? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, name again, please. I don't actually believe that, but there we will.
It is not true, but it's okay. We'll call you that forever.
If you're Flabberjackson and I'm flabbergasted, but there we are.
Yes.
Good. How long have you been growing your beard?
Since I was born.
Is it? And it really? Wow.
I was a rough childhood. I had a chin prosthetic that had my beard for a long time.
Right.
Everyone made fun of me, and it's hard.
Well, it's looking good. I mean, you've got a nice colour hair too. I like that.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Well,
It
I
just
think-
happened one day. You know.
But I understand you do some kind of blog, and people lose or win or vote, and end up with you end up with the colour of the hair.
Yeah. I gave away my hair color. Yeah. Never the beard color though.
No. Maybe
Well,
you
I
could
mean,
try
they're
that.
both orange technically right now, just various shades of orange.
But have you ever had a hair colour that then clashes with the beard colour? A purple might clash, do you think?
It's generally the right color. This is a temporary state of affairs, I believe.
The green?
I did not see him with the green.
Green is magical.
Like a leprechaun.
But the thing is on the cast, nobody saw it because my hair was green and the green screen.
Oh! Yeah, that would be awkward.
No one noticed.
Edward, I have to say it's been great to meet you, but I have to also ask you, do you have any left?
Any what?
Whatever you've been taking.
It's just me.
Nice one, mate. Well done.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
It's all the blacksmith foundry fumes.
Okay, well,
All right.
is that everybody in?
That is everybody. Shall we get everybody all together in the center? Let's gather up.
Now, any time I've got the blind, I think it's fantastic moustache. He's also got a beard. It's just a moustache. Now I think his moustache is pretty fucking lame.
It is.
But I probably wouldn't. Should we do that in that case?
Yeah, I mean, his is much larger and fuller. Scott's is longer, I think. I mean, I think Brian's definitely got to win that. And then Scott gets the runner-up.
Yeah, okay.
Because they're two different prizes.
Okay. All right.
Now for beards.
Oh, yeah. Beard, to me, quite clear.
Squeeze in a little bit more so we can
Jordan
Quite
is
clear
epic.
whether it was Jordan was the first and Sean was the
Oh,
second.
yes. But of course.
So we got 2 prizes for that? Okay. Right, without further ado, gentlemen, I have been travelling for some time, and I understand this is a dry county and I need to get a drink. So, so I'm now going to boil my socks and see what we can get out of that. But in the meantime, for moustache, the clear runner-up, second place, is Scott. Well done, that man.
Oh, we will need an additional book signed.
Okay.
A general book signed. I know you already have one, but just in case you lose it down a well. I don't know.
To who?
This one is to Scott, then. The second one to Scott.
Second one to
Well,
Scott.
or you know what? Let's do this one to his husband, Ben. I think that would be
Okay, let me do
appropriate.
that in a minute then, because let's get the prizes out.
We'll get the...
So the second prize for moustache category is Scott.
Which would be the book, yes.
And the first prize is Brian. Now, there was a little bit of a conflab there, because for a moustache competition, invariably, you would have less beard.
Okay.
Because it's a moustache. But your moustache is so incredible. So if you were to compete, you might wish to consider maybe trimming a bit of the beard back or something, or going beard and moustache. You could go full beard and style moustache, or you could go, there's various categories.
Right.
But you go to these competitions, there's anything like 18 or even 20 different categories. But I mean, epic. So you've won first.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I have to refresh myself of which prize packs go with which, but we will announce the beards in the meantime while I pop into my email and remember what the hell we're doing here.
Very difficult because, I mean, Colin threw us.
Yes, he does that. He has that effect.
Is he still here? Is he left?
I think he's hiding in shame.
I was going to say, he's in the doghouse of shame. But okay, but there's some great beards here. Well done, chaps. Keep it up. I think, to be honest, the second place goes to Sean. Well done, sir. Sean's great effort. And first prize, Jordan. All right, boys. Well done. And it's all a bit of fun. All a bit of fun. Yeah. So do you know who's getting what yet?
Yes.
Who's going out for dinner with me?
Book, shirt, and best be. We needed to sign 4 books total.
4 books.
For all 4 winners. I know some of you already have one, but now you'll have a second
In which case,
one.
we'll ask you if you wanted to. Would you want me to assign them as a winning first prize and second prizes?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
Okay.
Beard winner. Second prize is the book, and then for best mustache.
Are we doing both or one hand?
Did you say?
One hand? No, we only have one.
Ryan, are you right-handed or left-handed when you drink your coffee? Right. Right-handed? Right-handed, please.
So each person's getting a book. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Finding the right one.
So Scott, should I make it out? Scott, should I make it out to you, sir?
Yes.
To Scott.
And then going back. back this way. The mustache wax cornucopia.
Which case we'll ask you if you want to, would you want me to assign them as a winning first prize and second prizes?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate. Beard winner. Second prize is the book, and then for best mustache.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for our live stream event with Richie Finney of Captain Fawcett, the captain's right-hand man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you for our next adventures.
Yeah.